All right. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of NFL Live Stream of Consciousness. Thank you for working with me on a Saturday. Full bill of health now, so we can get back to business, recording every day. They say that's how the algorithms like you, so got to keep putting up stuff. So let's go ahead and get into it. The Saints quarterback situation remains uncertain. We've seen a lot of stuff with the Saints today. They restructured Michael Thomas, restructured Ryan Ramczyk. I guess Michael Thomas is not getting traded. I guess his beef was with Sean Payton, and since Sean Payton's not there anymore, he's willing to come back and play. So that's interesting. The Saints, every year I hear they don't have cap, and every year they sign someone. So the NFL, I don't know whether if you have a lot of money, you can push things into bonuses, and I guess that's probably what it is. You can switch things from bonuses to salaries and pay things up front, and then the cap hit lessens. So the Saints have been going for it for the past couple of years, and they're in cap hell, but they always figure out a way to make it work. So we'll see. I saw something, I think it was yesterday, that they're going to bring back either Jameis Winston or try to get a big name quarterback. I think that they'll probably wait until the Deshaun Watson, Aaron Rodgers situation settles himself out. I don't know if they're in the running for either one of them, but I think those are going to be the two situations that'll start a big quarterback carousel. So it's probably sense to wait. It makes sense to wait for that. I don't think anybody's rushing to sign Jameis Winston, so they definitely have the time. Right now it's the week that's leading up to the combine, and that's really kicks off the new year in earnest. So I don't know, the combine isn't what it used to be. I used to prefer when everything was done in one day, but obviously they've tried to make it into a primetime event, and these guys run in prime time, and everybody always cares about the 40 time. That's always the biggest thing, and I would say this is probably one of the more detached years I am from the draft, even though I'm watching the most college football I've ever watched. I don't know why that is. I'm thinking because there's not that elite quarterback that draws everybody into the draft. There were so many elite quarterbacks last year, and there's none really this year. So at least none rated high by the draft Knicks or whatever. So it looks like that my Kyler Murray intuition was off. It looks like they're going to fix their situation. I guess they're moving back on the same page, and a lot of people surmise this had to do with money, and they probably told him, hey, let's fix your contract. Let's work on things now. They need to get a real coach in there. This Cliff Kingsbury character, the way the team falls off towards the end of the year is unacceptable. And Kyler Murray didn't really play that well in the playoff game, but it's not like they did things to make life easier for him. Listen to Greg Cosell, and he always says that people denigrate the term quarterback-friendly system is almost seen as a pejorative sometimes when we're talking about the quarterbacks. Like, oh, you play in a quarterback-friendly system. But isn't that the job of the head coach, to make it as easy as possible for the quarterback to be successful? And then when he said that, it kind of blew me away because I never really looked at it like that. And I don't think Kyler Murray is getting that from the Arizona Cardinals coaching staff. With a player like him, like a design run, a design sweep to get his blood flowing, get the defense on balance, you would think that would be in almost every first 15, 12 play game script that they put together. And I didn't see any of that in the playoffs. So we'll see. I'm guessing that if they flame out like they did the past 2 years, the ownership will get some common sense and move on from him, but you never know. A lot of restructuring right now. A lot of this guy restructures, that guy restructures. I'm waiting for the release. It's a releasing period. That's always the one where there's always a shock name that comes up with the releasing. So that's what I'm waiting for right now, more than anything, more than the combine. Because you don't really learn anything. You just learn who runs fast. So I don't know if that really tells you who's the best player at actual football. Matt Nagy is with Kansas City as a QB coach. It would be surprising. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a job before Bieniemy. The Bieniemy situation once again doesn't make sense to me, but these TV contracts that these announcers are getting, I don't know if I covered it the last time, but it's crazy with the loot that they're bringing in. And they came after Sean McVay, but he didn't do it. He decided to go back. I really do think this is a last dance situation. I hate to keep repeating my situation myself, but they put all their chips forward. And if Aaron Donald retires, you put a lot of stock in him, anchoring that defense. And while they get the money from him off the books, and maybe you can use that on 2 or 3 people, I don't think you can really replace his production. So we'll see. So next week I am dropping 3, the good, the bad, the ugly. That's the way I'm going to break down these off seasons, the good, the bad, and ugly with every team. And then 7 burning questions. I'm dropping 3 of them. Minnesota Vikings, the Raiders, and how about them Cowboys for my guy, our dog. So go ahead and break those down. I know a couple Cowboy fans, I might have one on the pod to keep it clean, to allow them to express their opinion. But it's a sad commentary that the Cowboys had the season that they had, looked as incompetent as they did, and decided, hey, you know what? Let's go ahead and run this back. It's a sad commentary. So that's what we're doing. We're going to go ahead and break those 3 teams down. So check those out. They're going to be dropping. They should be dropping midweek. All right. The game is a game.
So what's up, man? What's up with you otherwise,
The game is a game.
Always.